Hello everybody, welcome back to another video of Heroes of the Storm. Today we're going to be playing some Hogger. This is a video that's been requested multiple times, and I've tried making it multiple times. But I can't get the hang of Hogger. I can play him in ARAM okay, but in an actual game, I really struggle. So I don't even know what build I'm going to go. I'm probably going to have to just figure that out while I'm in queue. There was one build that uh, Shadows showed me in ARAM, which is focused around your easy throw dynamite ability. But his passive's also pretty strong with like an on the prowl, Hoggers, Joggers, and things like that. So we'll see. Um, yeah, this video is not educational at all. Do not think that I'm a good Hogger player. I do not claim to be. But I'm trying to learn him. So here we go. We'll see you in the game. Alright, and we found ourselves on the Tomb of the Spider Queen today. Um, I think a big reason that I struggle with Hogger is simply because I play him in quick match, right? And I always am the only front line, I feel. Um, and when you don't know how to play a hero and you have to be the only front line, it's no fun. Um, so I might go for the journeyman cooking, and just go for an easy throw build, which I don't feel like that build's nearly as good. Or not that it's nearly as good, but I just feel like it takes more skill, which I don't quite have on this hero yet. But I think I'll be able to land easy ones against the Sergeant Hammer. So we're going to go ahead and give it a try. There we go. Cool. So if you don't know how Hogger works, don't ask me because I don't know either. But essentially you got, ooh, that was my trait. That was called Loot Horde, right? That's my W. That's called what's it called? Easy Throw Dynamite. You see my Q, it's like a little arc. Pushes people away, deals a little bit of damage, and deals more damage if it hits enemies with, if they get hit into a wall, similar to a Diablo Q. So my Loot Horde, what it does is it will allow me to to block an area. So I can place it down. And actually, I don't even want to be here. I want to be down here quickly because Zagara's doing this camp. Looks like she's not. We'll clear out her crap anyway, though. But Loot Horde will block the way of enemies. It'll also drop a little piece of meat whenever it ends. Oh, throwing it down deals damage as well. But it'll deal, or drop a little piece of meat that you can pick up and eat, and it'll heal you for like 3% of your maximum health over 4 seconds or something. So it ends up being like a 12% heal if you stack it up. We're gonna try to peel this Nova out for a moment. Use our easy throw dynamite to deal a little bit of damage to the enemy Artanis, and continue to just try and soak and survive. That's all we're really able to do right now. We can use our Loot Horde to heal ourselves. It's not a big heal, but it's something. Our ally needs to be very careful right now. Pick up Hogger's Joggers. What this does is it will increase our movement speed as well as healing whenever we have a lot of rage built up. And I don't even know how rage works. I should really read this. Wow. Oh, Nova bribed it. Oh, Nova and Uther were down there. I don't even think she has bribe stacks yet. No, she didn't even go bribe. Ping that we're on our way for our ally there and try to help him stay alive. Missing up my abilities a little bit, but so yeah, as I mentioned before, I really struggle with the playstyle of Hogger. I'm not quite sure how I need to be doing, or what I need to be doing most of the time. I believe he thrives on gaining a lot of his rage, and then keeping that rage through a team fight. So I think he's a little slow getting into the team fight, but once he gets going, I believe he can do a lot better. You can see that I healed for a lot. That was for my level 1 talent. Come on. Boom. My level 1 talent is Journeyman Cookin', which will, every time an enemy gets hit with one of our W's, they will heal us. An enemy hero is what it has to be. But they'll then heal us for a little bit. I'm in a very tight spot, especially with me missing that ability. This is what I mean when I say I'm bad at game. We should be able to get out just fine though. Thanks to Hogger's Joggers, which gives us a little bit of movement speed, as well as increasing that healing capability just a tad. From our level 1 talent, every time we deal damage to, not deal damage, but every time we, deal damage with our W, it will give us a stack, and each stack gives us 10 maximum HP. So nothing crazy, but it stacks up to 75 times. So 75 times. So you can have 150 extra HP, and that's a decent amount. That is. Trying to stay on top of the Zagara's, what's it called? Minion crap. Creep. I didn't even see that she placed down her Hunter minion. And we will lose to the Hunter minion Zagara combo every single time. Most heroes do. I think every hero does, actually. Unless you can absolutely burst down the Hunter minion. Even then, you're taking poke from Zagara, so it's tough. We are doing well on soak, though, so far. So we will take that. Hopefully that cleared this guy out. We picked up dense blasting powder. Oh, I gotta pick this up to heal. And the enemy team is coming in on us, so we gotta try to get the heck out of dodge ASAP. Using our E to do that, and getting some lucky bounces will help us out a lot. Unfortunately, the enemy team did capture the objective, so we're gonna have a little bit of a tough time defending, but hopefully not too hard. There's a nice W, able to deal some good damage to the enemies, and we're able to pick up a really good double kill here, which is huge with the objective just now spawning. I need someone else bottom to defend against the Zagara. The whole reason I went for the build that I'm going for is to try and deal damage to the Sergeant Hammer, which is what we have not done all game long. But I do believe I can feed some stacks off of her quite easily. Boom! There we go. So yeah, we do decent against a hammer. Oh, many spookies. We'll go ahead and just use my ult here to try and burst down these enemies a little bit, and we'll boop them back into our team, as well as try to come out here with some more damage. There's another W. Couple more stacks. So we're doing well. Unfortunately, though, Zagara is doing really well for her team. She was able to take down the whole entire bottom fort. I'm not sure if it was uncontested, but it was already getting low, so... Unfortunately, missing my abilities on this Nova clone is what it is. It's not even the real Nova. But we do have the objective spawning, which is really nice for us, especially with trying to get my body block in. But we were able to get the objective, as well as a camp to push down middle. So our push is going to be quite strong right now. There's some nice damage out there on the enemy Zagara, and we'll send out my ult 2 to finish off the enemy's healer. And things are looking not too bad so far. We picked up Shockwave at level 10. I don't know if I ever stated that, but now you know. Do see an enemy ult coming in, so we were able to dodge that. Send out another W. trying to zone this enemy team off so we can take this building. Looks like they were able to defend top, but we got good push there, and if we get both mid and bottom, I'll take it. Some really nice damage out there on the enemy team. Hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit more, but with Uther coming in and his peels, it's going to make my life very, very difficult. I was hoping I had my ult because I was spamming it trying to get some good to happen, but I was not quite able to. Now Uther's in a bit of a rough spot, all things considered. And we're able to kind of peel him away just by existing where we were. I'll send out our easy throw to deal damage to enemies and try to kill them, but Uther is just walking away? Team! No! This is illegal. Oh my god. I swear, if he gets out, I'm gonna cry. He got out. He went up. He went up top, for sure. At least Junkrat was able to kill the building, so I guess that's okay. I'm very disappointed. Making sure that this cigar doesn't have any creep to use. Alright, I need to be careful because friendly team will they'll let these enemies just walk away. There we go. There's a nice kill. There's an easy throw dynamite, a double kill. Things are looking up. I have 30 gems in my pocket now, so getting a turn in for myself would be quite big. I wish I had 3 more. Maybe we'll just go try and get 3 more quickly, so we can get the full turn in our pocket. Oh, Junkrat took 1. This is so sad. Alright, screw it. I'll just turn in what I got. Someone else can get the last one. We'll be fine. My damage is actually very high right now. I'm kind of shocked at that. I think going the build that I went against this team was the right choice. As you can see, it's easier for me to land my abilities against a Sergeant Hammer and whatnot. Someone who's just kind of sitting there the whole time. So there we go. There's our Web Weaver coming in. Unfortunately, Junkrat's not able to get anybody with his ult, but that's all right. We'll go ahead and use our ult here to try and protect my ally and land a nice W. So think between my my abilities and my healer's abilities, we were able to keep our Nazebo alive for the objective here. Now I am just going to back right on out because I don't feel the need to fight anymore. But then I get greedy and feel the need to fight again. If enemy team's fighting me, they're not defending their objectives, so I'll take it. One more auto should finish her off. And boom, there we go. Another double kill. We're almost done with our quest now, which is super, super encouraging because I oftentimes struggle with it. Get that minion out of here. Give me the stacks. I think it's really been helping that I've had full energy or full rage most of this time. I haven't gone over the build at all, so maybe I'll try to do that at the end of the video because I'm just really trying to focus. Some good damage out there on that Nova, and she has 20-some gems. If she doesn't get healed, she's going to die, and there they go. All those gems down the drain. And we still have a nice minion wave pushing in onto their building here. So we'll definitely get this, and then friendly team is thinking about going for core, which would be a nice play, honestly. I will go ahead and just try and keep these enemies low. There's a nice kill. Sending out my ult on the enemy team's Uther to try and deal damage to them. There's a nice Kablawi. I agree. I love it. Their core is out of shielding, and we have the whole friendly team alive, so that should be game. Very nicely done. Finally, you don't understand how hard it was to get a good Hogger video out. This is like I think my fifth or sixth time recording to try to get one. But we were finally able to. I think what helped was I switched up my mount combo and my announcer. ETC always makes me happy, so I made ETC my announcer. Um, so yeah, I'll go ahead and review the build here, so you guys can play along at home if you'd like. Um, but be warned, it's it doesn't always work. um, Thankfully, I think my friendly team played really well. They kept us good on soak like the whole game, so that was super encouraging. But I did have good soak too and hero damage. But the build we went was Journeyman Cooking at level 1. This made it so we could heal a little bit, which is super strong, especially if you can stack up a bunch of enemies and hit multiple easy throws. You can get a lot of healing. Hogger's Joggers to increase that healing as well as our movement speed, so we can kind of dart around the fights a little bit easier. We went for Dense Blasting Powder. This is, in my opinion, his biggest power spike for Hogger. So what this does is easy throw. If you hit it right on the enemy as it lands, it instantly casts. If you miss, it'll detonate after like 3 seconds or something. But if it instantly casts, it then shoots another one behind them. So if enemies are retreating, they'll run into it, and it'll hit them twice. Or if let's say that you did miss it and it's just sitting there waiting to detonate, you can hit it with your Q, your staggering blow, and it will shoot 3 out, which gives you a wide arc range that can heal you with your level 1. So you can use that, kind of sit in the back and then spam it into the choke points to get healed, and then you can go back in and fight. I went for Shockwave just because I really like the kill securing and peeling capability that it has. The other ult is really strong too, and on a shorter cooldown by like 10 seconds. Bloodthirst because I felt like I need the healing. I think this is what I pick up every time though. And then Kablawi, which is I think his second biggest power spike. It increases the range of your easy throw. It now deals more damage, and the slow is better. So super duper strong. Had we gotten to 20, I probably would have gone for power spike, which hitting enemies with my ult reduces their armor by 15, and it gives us rage. But the biggest kicker is we get cooldown reduction from our passive off of our ult now, which is super duper strong. Yeah, and at 13, Bloodthirst, I pick it every time because these other two, they're good, but I use my E as a disengage oftentimes, so I'm not really using it in the fights too much. But yeah, I hope that this video is good enough for you guys. It's good enough for me, I know. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.